There you go. I have been talking all this time thinking that my mic was on and it was not on. Thank you so much, Dr. Michelle D. Clark. I am still working through some technology issues, but I am more than a conqueror. So I am going to do this and hope that people will be able to see it. So I'm doing a live within a live. Let me see. But I do like the music because it does, again, bring an ambiance. So what I have to do, thank you, Dr. Michelle D. Clark. So I am real quick, because I cannot share what I'm doing on okay, there we go. So if you are on my Facebook page, Facebook page, and not my Stories with Keishan Facebook page, I am inviting you to join the live on Stories with Keishan Facebook page. Make sure, thank you, Dr. Michelle D. Clark. I love this music. It's very soothing. So if you are looking for the live on this Facebook page, I encourage you to go over to Stories with Keishan, because that's where the live will take place. You'll get a chance to see the presentation and then go from there. So until then, and until tomorrow when I go live again, I will see you. Take care. God bless. Okay, we are going to get started. I am, again, Keishan, which I did not state that, but I am stating it right now for the purpose of being consistent. Leadership, good leadership is consistency. So that's what we're talking about. And so in keeping with today is President's Day, and I want to do a formal intro. My name is Keishan. I am your human resource. I help people see the possibilities in what they think is impossible. So, if you see technology, I am disrupting HR, disrupting leadership, disrupting myself right now, but it's all good because this is supposed to be about discovering the leader within. One of the things that I've learned throughout my journey is that leadership, everybody has leadership capabilities and qualities. Everybody doesn't seem to believe that, but because I've been in that space long enough, I know that it is true. Meaning, have you ever been in a situation where, or been in an organization or a part of a group where there was one person who was not the person in charge per se, not the leader per se, but they had a lot to contribute? And that's why we're talking about discovering the leader within, because leadership, being a leader, does not always require that you have a title of leader. It means that you have skills, abilities, qualities that are becoming of a leader. So that's what we are going to be talking about today. So again, it is President's Day, and there are lots of goodies that I have to share. If you missed the live, hashtag replay, because I will keep this up for a little bit and then I'll pull it down. But we will continue on. So, talking about leadership, and I am a disruptor of things. Keishan E. Newton, disruptor of new innovations. So what I want to do now is transition, because I want to be mindful of time. I want to move expeditiously, give you the nuggets that you need, and then let you be on your way if that's what you choose to do. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And you can comment if you have questions. You can comment if you just have a comment. So if you can see this, please put a 1 in the chat. I can see it, but I want to make sure that you can see it. So if you can see it, please put a 1 in the chat. Alrighty. Well, let's get to it. So as I mentioned, and I've shared, if you follow me on any of my social media platforms, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, I always say, hi, I am Keishan, your human resource. I help people see the possibilities in what they think is impossible. I am disrupting HR, disrupting leadership, and disrupting you. Today is no exception. So we're going to get right into disrupting leadership because we are looking to discover the leader within. So I am going to minimize this. So when we talk about possibilities or impossibilities or just different ways of making things happen, I want to talk a little bit about what New Innovations is. New Innovations is actually an organization, an LLC that I started, believe it or not, in 2013. And I started it because I was in the space where I was undecided about whether or not I wanted to go back into the workforce or if I just wanted to try and figure things out on my own. And in that moment, I was really hustling. I was trying to come up with these creative ideas to make impact in the community. My passion was for young people. That's where it started because I wanted to create a pipeline. I wanted to create a resource center, if you will, for young people to be successful. And it goes back to when I was in high school because I had people who invested in me. So that's where this was all birthed from. So New Innovations believes that having a clear sense of purpose is key to achieving both personal and professional goals. By empowering you, empowering is the key because a lot of people, if they don't feel empowered, don't believe they're empowered, don't think they're empowered, they will never come into the leadership that is within them. So by empowering you to establish achievable objectives, we help you unlock your full potential. And that is the goal here, to unlock your full potential. So whether you're seeking to find your passion, which I know that I found mine, you're trying to overcome some challenges, whether it's in the workplace or maybe just in your personal life, or you're trying to become a visionary leader, or you have a vision and you don't know how quite to execute that. I am confident that you will be inspired here. This voice that I'm sharing, you'll discover your voice and be confident in it. And I'm here to guide you every step of the way. So I am advancing to the next slide. So I want to talk a little bit about me. I want to talk a little bit about my vision and my mission. I want to talk about my journey because I think it's important when you understand the journey, you understand the person, and then you understand why I am called and qualified to do just this. So a little bit about me. I know that in the past, at least decade, every organization where I've worked, not intentionally, I have been able to successfully help people to transition out of where they are to where they want to go. So about me as your personal guide and visionary, I am committed to helping you to unlock a brighter future. These people who I helped in the past, they are thriving in the areas where they're going, where they are in right now. And they're like, I had no idea. Some of them came back to say thank you. And some of them, they just continued in that endeavor, which is great because it's all about empowering you to get to where you want to be. But this is a collaborative effort, a collective effort, which means that I don't just give you information and resources and send you on your way. We walk together through this to get you to that point. So together you and I will create a clear path forward that is aligned with your unique vision and purpose. And if you know what your unique vision and purpose is, it's easy to begin the path. If you don't, then we can work together to discover that. And it has to align with your vision and purpose. When we collaborate together, you'll get the support that you need. You'll get clarity. You will be challenged. You will feel uncomfortable because that's what growth is all about. Growth is not about feeling good, about, oh, yeah, this feels good. No, you're going to be uncomfortable. I'm going to push you out of your comfort zone. Think about, for those of you who've been pregnant before, or if you've ever watched a plant grow, it starts with a seed. The seed is the idea. It's placed on the inside of you or placed in the ground, and then it's watered. So we'll water. You'll get watered. You'll get pruned. That's the hurting part of it. That's the growing part of it. And then you will be able to transition into clarity, structure, and confidence to achieve your dreams and unlock your full potential. So in terms of my background, more than 25 years of experience in human resources, customer service, and I mentioned customer service. Some people may think little of it, but if you have excellent customer service skills, then you can be reassured that what I'm saying, what I'm committed to, is what you're going to receive. Think about any restaurant, any hotel, any trip that you've been on. When you've gotten excellent customer service, what do you want to do? You want to go back. You want to experience that again. So I'm creating an experience. And I've been able to hone talents in evaluating individuals, assessments, and again, working together collaboratively that helps to accomplish that goal. So what does that mean to work collaboratively? Because some people think, well, no, you're supposed to tell me everything. We have to develop the relationship. Think about a relationship, whether it's in your personal life or professional life. The successful relationships, or the relationships where you know what the expectations are, people can tell you all day long what to expect, but you won't believe it until you get a chance to know them a little bit more. So together we'll work to develop a plan specifically for you. And then you have the gifts and talents. We're just going to unlock the leader within. So my vision for New Innovations is to set sights so high that you can't achieve them by yourself. And I will be that go-to person, the thought leader to help you, whether you're in an organization or again, personally, to get through that. I've worked with individuals, I've worked with organizations to help accomplish that. And so I do have some goals. So my vision by the year 2025 is to continue to make impact. I'm looking to 4x it and 5x it. And if I 10x it, then that's even better. The goal is to be inspirational with these individuals and organizations that I work with. So I have about 100,000 individuals, youth, that I want to impact by 2030. By the time 2030 comes, 250,000 professionals. Now, people may say that's just too much. I don't know how you're going to accomplish that. Well, I'm already international. I have been on an international platform, and the internet, anybody can reach the internet. So I hope this is helping you to see how you can create the leader within you, because we have to look beyond our four walls in order to get to the place where we're looking to go. So I want to mention that, as well as helping you to understand that you already have the gifts and talents already on the inside. You have everything you need. God gave it to you. It's already there. You just need to figure out how to get that out. You need to figure out how to cultivate that so that it comes out. Remember the plant and the pregnancy examples that I gave. We know that a baby is not planted or you become pregnant and then you deliver the next week. It's almost a whole year process. As well as a plant. You put it in the ground, you water it, you got to put dirt on it. And I was thinking about this analogy. When you put dirt on stuff and manure on stuff, it kind of stinks and it's kind of dirty. Sometimes that's what happens with us. We've been in situations and organizations or relationships and we feel kind of dirty. We feel like we've been trampled on. But this is the whole process of helping you to find the leader within. So let's get out of the box, get out of our mental box, and let's move forward with skill evaluations and specific results that are specific to you. So I want to talk a little bit about my background. I know there may be some people who may not necessarily go to attend the school that I went to, but I'm a proud graduate of Michigan State University. Go green, go white, Spartans will. And my education consisted of 3 areas. I focused on sociology and psychology, which were really passions for me just through my childhood and just learning. And I don't think I've ever shared this with anybody. When I was in elementary school, we always had social science. And we would have these textbooks and read about people from other cultures. And they always talked about the family. They always talked about the culture. And that's where my interest in people in different cultures came from, which ties to the sociology. The psychology is the mental, the psyche piece of it. Why do people behave the way that they do? And then the economics, that's forthcoming. I'll share more about that shortly. And then I also have a master's in organizational leadership from Cornerstone University, certified in women's studies as well as emotional intelligence. And the emotional intelligence piece is critical, especially during the pandemic, when so many of our young people were socially removed because they had to be virtual and we had to separate ourselves so that we can overcome the pandemic. So those are my areas of expertise. These are just pictures of some of the projects that I've worked on. As I look back at when this all mentally started for me, it started for me when I was in college. I had a vision. Didn't realize that when I spoke that vision, it would come to fruition. I've been able to be on a talk show. I have my own podcast. And looking at some of these pictures, I've been on a radio co-host. I've been on our local PBS channel, both on radio and on television. And I have spoken internationally. I had the chance, actually twice, now that I think about it, I had the chance to speak to individuals that were based out of the UK. There was other individuals across the globe. My podcast has reached more than 26 countries. So, I'm pretty excited about that in terms of just some of what I've done. So in terms of projects, some of the projects, I mentioned my passion project is helping young people. And the purpose of helping young people is so that by the time they are running the country, running the world, they, at least the ones that I impact, have a different frame of mind and want to give back as somebody gave back to me. So before I go any further, I do want to transition. So before I go into this, I would like to invite you to go behind the scenes. So I'm going to stop sharing for now. There we go. So I'm going to stop sharing. If you are interested in going behind the scenes, I am going to give you a link that you can follow to get on the other side. So I am putting it in the chat. So follow that link, complete the information, and then we will pick it up and delve into discovering the leader within. So that is all that I have to share for now, but click the link if you want to continue in this. I know in this webinar space, there's only so much information you can share, but I did want to make sure that I communicated and shared the information with you, so now we can get busy and go deep. So I'll be checking, I'll wrap up here. If you missed this, hashtag replay. If you missed the beginning, check it from the beginning. The first part of it was some technical challenges that have been overcome, but now I'm ready to go deep. So I will see you soon on the other side.